Gaffer, we might be out of the FA Cup this afternoon, but you must be immensely proud of what you saw out there today.
Yeah, I am proud. I think the players should be proud of themselves. The team, they gave a lot. Every single one of them to a man I thought was can hold their heads up high. I think if we'd have scored that goal in the last minute of the game to win 2-1, there'd have been no complaints from anyone, and that says it all really. But go to extra time and it's both teams digging in, some tired bodies out there, and then obviously penalties. So you've got to go for it as best you can. And wasn't to be.
If you look at the game on the whole 120 minutes, we certainly had by far the better chances in that game, didn't we?
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, I think we were the deserved winners. I think they had no complaints if we'd have won that match. We hit the post twice, we had clearances, we've had a few games like that, but this one in particular against a good quality team, I thought we really showed what we're capable of. We were quick into the game, aggressive, tenacious, we were fluid with the ball, moved it well, caused them problems. We played through their press, over their press, set pieces dangerous. I liked everything about us in the first half, gave nothing away, and we looked really strong. We should have been a couple of goals to the good. We conceded a really sloppy goal in the second half. They changed their shape to sort of try to fix something that we were doing in there, but it didn't change too much. But the goal we conceded from our own goal kick basically was a sloppy goal, which we'll have to reflect on. But outside of that, we kept going and we threw everything at it for the last 10 minutes, and we deservedly got an equaliser and then nearly a winning goal.
The first half in particular, the only thing missing really was a goal to show for our efforts. In the second half, you'd expect a team like Leeds, with the quality they have, to come back into it, but credit to the players for never giving up right to the very end.
Yeah, I think your mind goes back naturally to that Newcastle game last year, because it was this time last year, and you sort of a bit of a barometer of where we are right now. And I think in that game, that last 20 minutes, they came away from us physically. They looked strong and we just couldn't keep up with them basically. But this wasn't the case today. We had 120 minutes where we more than kept up with Leeds. We gave them a really good match. I know some of their players who I spoke to after the game as they were coming off, and they were really complimentary about our players and our team and what we gave today. So the fans were exceptional. I thought particularly the way the reception they gave the players who missed the penalties as well. They were sort of applauding the players that missed the penalties, and that says a lot. That does say a lot about a club and a fan base to do that sort of thing, because you don't see it very often. And I thought that was a really nice touch actually. And you see after the game the appreciation they have, because they know that what you want as a football fan is that the team's going to fight, give everything to all they have, give everything they have for your club. And the players did that today.
You referenced the Newcastle game there, Gaffer. There was 2 divisions between those sides last season, 1 division between us this year. Do you feel like the gap is closing, and afternoons like this show you the progress that we're making?
Yeah, definitely. You see the difference between we look physically stronger, quicker than we did in that last game against Newcastle. We're now, in my eyes, a very good Championship team, when previously we were a really top League One team. So we've made progress definitely. Today's a good indicator of that. There's always that frustration because we come that far and you think, well, let's go and win it and get a good tie in the next round, but we just couldn't quite get that last step today. But I think overall we've given it our best, and the players should take a lot of confidence from it, because we didn't just hang on and sit on the edge of our box for 120 minutes and scrape through. We played. We were very proactive, we were brave, we were aggressive, we were all the things I want us to be, and we did it.
The way we play with a lot of intensity, you pride yourself on being a team that wants to be fit. To go 120 minutes in this environment is testament to that, isn't it?
Yeah, and I said to the players, some of you are fitter and stronger than you think you are, because some of you look like you could play another half an hour, more than 120 minutes, because you were coping with extra time. So it's a memory when you're feeling tired at the end of 90 minutes that you've actually got a lot more in you than you think, and that's sometimes a mental thing. So some of them should take real confidence from that, because I thought some of them looked really strong, and we did have some subs on, but some have gone 120 minutes out, having played 90 minutes earlier in the week. So I don't think many of their players on that pitch would have done that this week as well. So no, I think there's a lot to be said for that. They gave it their all, I would say. But like I say, it wasn't just a gritty defensive performance. It was a very proactive attacking performance, and we should have won.
Is the challenge now for us to take this display today into the last 14 games and throw everything at it and see where it takes us?
Yeah, we've got to dust ourselves down, recover. Obviously, that probably becomes even more important now with 120 minutes. Recover well in the next day or two, and then start to look forward to what essentially is 7 league games, an international break, and 7 league games to finish the league season, and we've got to go for it. All focus and attention turns back onto the Championship now. This was a different competition, something to refocus on, but back into the Championship we need to, like I say, a few players coming back from injury as well. We look at as a squad, we are growing, we are getting stronger, so we're going to need all of them because it's going to take a really big push.
Just finally, Tomoki and Kyogo weren't in the squad today. Is there anything you can tell us on there? Is that injury related? And obviously Damari coming off at half time, was that just a precaution considering he's only just come back?
Yeah, so with those two it's an injury, but we don't think it's long term. We're hoping that they make good progress in the next few days. And with Damari, yeah, I'd had it in my mind to see how the game was. He'd done a lot looking at the physical metrics at half time, the live data. He'd done a lot in that first half, so I think we always wanted to be careful with him because he's such a key player for us. So, but it's great news that he's back and he's fit.
Thanks, Gaffer.